Hi guys, welcome back to your weekly readings. I trust you guys had a wonderful week last week and a great close to the month of August. We have now entered the month of September and also the sign of Virgo. So it's all about our health, our well-being, whether it be mind, body, soul. We need to focus on that this month. We need to focus on what makes us happy, on our health, on our thoughts, our mind, what triggers us, the people that may be associated with us or that we know or have to either work with, live with, neighbors, people that are in your immediate circle or the ones that perhaps not in the immediate circle but are satellites right around that you on from time to time have to deal with, that are not people that are always there but that seem to trigger you in one way or another in a negative way or in a negative light. So try to eliminate associations that may upset you in a sense, or that you can't seem to get along with. You may be vibrating on different levels, and it's time to separate yourself from energy that is negative. As this month, we should focus on our health and our well-being and try to set our goals, or our sights are going in a direction that brings us a bit more happiness, a bit more peace, a bit more stability to our thoughts, so that our lives aren't chaotic or have a lot of energy that spikes, that's up and down and keeps you in an unbalanced situation. Even in relationships, for those of you that are in a relationship where your partners seem to trigger you in one way or another, it's time for you to take back your power. It's time for you to not allow others to push your buttons in a negative way. It's time for you to look at it for what it truly is. It's other people's fear or other people's trying to set you off or drain you of your energy in one way or another, so that they may feel more powerful over you and have you lose power, momentum, energy, and you need to step away from people like that. Or when you're being confronted with someone like that, you need to smile and not allow them to drain you of your energy. Keep an energy force around you, or a bubble or a capsule of different colors. Call your angels for them to assist you in that moment, so that you don't lash out in a negative way or allow someone else to drain the power that you have built up, or your own health. Because slowly but surely it leaks out and it creates disease, or it creates holes in your aura where eventually you become ill because of the constant attacks from other people around you that you can't really get away from it. Because especially for those of you that work with the public, it's very difficult to not have that constant energy that's always there, that could drain you. So try to keep all of that in mind this month and focus on your health and on things that make you happy, and going in a direction that's going to be a bit more peaceful for you, or where you'll feel happier, where you'll feel that you have a place to go where you can replenish your energy. Learn to do that as well. What brings you peace, so that you can go there in times of upheaval, or in times of being drained of your energy, or of having to work too hard. Because this is also a month of being very diligent, working extremely hard to achieve your goals. Planets that are going back into forward motion, that are going to bring you a bit of excess energy, so that you will have to, or feel like you need to work harder or focus on your finances. Because of course that's where we have, all of us have, the planet Saturn in the house of Capricorn, which is all about our finances and work and what have you. And before you know it, your work is taking over your life, and you are extremely busy trying to work on your finances or stabilize them, which will also drain you of your energy. So you need to focus on finding a place or a situation, or 30 minutes a day, whatever it is, however it is that you can pull back your energy, rest a bit, strengthen, take more vitamins, join a club, do yoga, meditation, whatever it is. For each of us will be different. We need to focus on our health and gaining back our power, our energy, and bringing it back from places where it has gone, or where we have left pieces of ourselves. All right, let me get ready for the reading. Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to take a peek at the energies that may affect us from the 2nd to the 9th of September. I've already done a short introduction. I'd also like to thank all of you for your beautiful comments, your likes, your shares, your thumbs up. Thank you guys. I do appreciate you. We are closely approaching the end of this year, so prepare for the next year because it is going to come very, very quickly. Thank you for those of you that have chosen me to do private readings for you at this time. And as always, I always appreciate all of you that have donated to my channel. I do appreciate that as well because, as you know, I am still in the process of moving and we're getting closer with each day. Alright guys, also for those of you that have prayed for my mom's health, I do appreciate it. She is back home now and she has been healing for the last few days. She's doing much better. Please continue your prayers for us as we both need them. And thank you. Thank you for your so graciously given prayers and well wishes. I thank you guys. Because you are, for me, you're part of my family. Alright guys, I do have some cards on the table. As always, while I'm shuffling, I always get cards. I have already done the introduction to my reading. So the first card that came out is the Chariot. The Chariot is a major arcana card. It's the number 7. It is of guidance and protection from above. It really represents triumph. It represents movement forward. It represents someone that, against all odds, has been able to take a hold of their conscious or subconscious mind, of their actions and their thoughts, and marry them together to be able to move forward. Basically without a lot of help from other people, perhaps some help, but through their own sheer will have they been able to move forward or bring about their plans, solidify them into the physical realm. But it's all about forward movement. This could also represent the sign of Cancer, someone of a water sign that can also be of assistance to bring about the plans that this person may have put in motion. So water signs can figure prominently at this time for you during this week. That will help you achieve your plans, bring them to fruition so that you can become very abundant and triumphant. The next card that came out was the Empress. The Empress is all about love for family. It's about being abundant. It's about manifesting into the reality your dreams or the things that you are trying to manifest into your life, whether it be work, home, family, relationships. Depends on what you are diligently working on, which the Chariot represents, and also the Empress. So you're being able to manifest. For some of you, it could be pregnancy because there's a child here and there's rabbits. Rabbits represent, of course, being pregnant or represent a child is en route. Some of you may be having a child at this time during this month, so congratulations. For others, this could represent the mother, paying attention to the mother, helping the mother through difficult situations, which is something that I am doing, becoming triumphant in achieving better health. But mostly it's about becoming very abundant in the things that you do want to manifest in your life. And the Empress also represents Venus, the planet of Venus, which is the planet of money and the planet of love. So for some of you, you could be getting a raise at work or moving from one position to another. For others, it's a new relationship that comes into your life. For some of you, it's a new child. It could also represent a new business, the birth of something that you have worked very hard to manifest. So your own enterprise, a child, a relationship, a new home, whatever it is, you're moving forward. Because the third card that came out is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about inspiration, inspired action, movement forward, movement from one place to another, which the Chariot represents as well. Movement forward, move. For some of you, you're moving out of town. For some of you, it's out of country. For some of you, it just represents movement forward in your life where something has been stagnant for a long time, and now you're finally getting to break away from the crowd, or break away from the action, or break away from the negative energy that may have been holding you back, or cycles that just didn't seem to end. But now they're setting you free so that you can move forward, and you are. Because the Knight of Wands represents the movement forward towards the prosperity, towards your triumphant day that is coming. You're being asked to be a bit flexible because, of course, there's always going to be other situations that pop up quite unexpectedly that may delay the situation a little bit, that may delay the move or the position, whatever it is. For each of us, it's different. So be flexible, because you may be asked to either learn something new if it's a new position at work. If you're trying to get pregnant, you may have to wait for ovulation. You know, there's details. For each situation, there's a detail. If it's signing for a new home, paperwork may not be ready, a person may have to take a few days off, whatever it is. We're being asked to be flexible because things may not happen exactly how we have planned, but they will happen in the best way, because the universe, being this a major arcana card, and this one as well, has a hand in the way that things are happening, and they will happen to our best outcome. Okay, to the very best outcome possible, even if we can't see it for what it is right now. But in the end, when in retrospect, when you look at it from the other side, once you have achieved what you were hoping to do or get or whatever it is, you'll see that it happened in the best way possible, because it was a blessing as opposed to not being a blessing. You know, there are things that had to happen in certain ways because it was going to be the best for you. So you're being asked to look at yourself. Angel of Soul Love. Time to look at how you value yourself. Issues of self-love. So while all of this is going on, okay, we're also, again, listen to my introduction, the month of Venus, or, well, yeah, the month of Virgo. Has nothing to do with Venus right now. We're in the month of Virgo, so it's all about self-love. It's all about your health and doing things that bring you more health, okay, that make you happier. So you're being asked to focus on that a little bit, on yourself. How do you value yourself? How do you love yourself? Because you can only expect others to love you as much as you love yourself. So take care of yourself. Value yourself, your commitments in life, your boundaries, so that others respect you, and then grow from that. Okay, you can't just allow others to continually attack you or to belittle you or bring you down, and then you react towards that, and every time you just lose more energy, or things become rougher for you because there's more negative energy around you. You just need to learn to let it go. Go with the flow, disperse the people around you that are negative or that you are just not vibrating on the same level with anymore. If you can't find common ground, it's time to move on, one way or the other. But you need to value yourself above all. Otherwise, the relationships around you are not going to work. And if you're hoping for a new relationship, you have to settle what you have going on in your life at this time, one way or the other, so that you can attract someone new into your life that's vibrating on your same level, because you don't want to continually learn the same lessons over and over again. At some point we do have to learn them and get past them, so that new experiences come into our lives, and looking at new horizons, new places, new businesses, whatever your case may be, so that you can bring about what you have desired. Now you need to focus on that, because those ideas may come to you quite unexpectedly while you are meditating or exercising. Well, this week we're going to be extremely focused on our finances, okay? That's what this week is all about. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins is looking at what we have created up to now, the seeds we have planted, what we have been able to harvest up to now, and what we need to do as of yet to continue to be able to move forward. Okay, we have our conscious here that's going to help us as we move forward. We need to listen to our gut feelings, and what we need not spend time doing anymore, and what we actually need to continue to cultivate, so that it it harvests more coin next year. Okay, because we're starting to look forward and seeing, okay, this is what we've done up to now. What else do we need to do? What do we need to focus on now so that we can continue to harvest as we move forward, so we can continue to grow? And our health is number one. So you need to focus on that as well, okay? At the beginning of the week, we have the Hanged Man. So a sacrifice, a slowdown, a stalemate, something that is not moving forward at the very beginning of the week, okay? Because we see we're still hanging around waiting for something to materialize, something that we're working on. But we are going to be triumphant as the week ends, okay? So fear not. And abundance is coming our way. Here we are, posed as the Nine of Coins. So someone that is financially stable, someone that's looking around, seeing the things that they are being able to manifest at this time, okay? And their subconscious mind right there. You're listening to the messages that are coming in from the subconscious mind. Now know that the energy is going to move very, very slowly as you move through the week. The energy is moving slowly, okay? But you're poised, ready to make the changes as they come along. They're not going to move very, very quickly, so that's good in its own way, okay? Because sometimes when something moves very fast, it may throw you off balance. But you remain balanced. You remain focused on what it is that you want, okay? But this also shows that you're having to do a lot of the work on your own. You're not going to have a lot of people helping you, okay? You have some help, but not that much. You're having to make sure you stay focused and make sure that everyone is doing what they need to do in order for you to move forward. At the end of the week, you have the Star. So this could also be the help of an Aquarius, or just you represented here as someone that has reached a point where they're healing, they're stable, they're showing others who they truly are at this time. You're listening to your guides, your subconscious mind, and your guides are right there following you, listening, always together, working with spirit in order to move forward. Working with your conscious and your subconscious over and over again, pouring water in and out. It falls in, it comes back to you. So it's a work with spirit all week long, listening to your intuition in order to be able to move forward. So there's hope. This is also a wish that comes true, because the Star card is a wish card. It's something that you have wished for that finally materializes. So by the end of the week, you're going to see that a wish that you have put out to the universe finally comes back to you as a tangible thing, as a material thing, that you finally are able to materialize the things that you have been hoping to materialize. For some, this is a soulmate that comes into your life as well. This is a substantial soulmate that comes into your life, someone that is fated for you to meet at this time. Remain in the here and now. Okay, there are doors that are opening. You have your past that you are releasing, and you have your future that is ahead of you. But you need to focus on what's happening today in your life, what you need to let go of from the past, so that some of these things can materialize that you have been putting out to the universe. Your future is ahead of you. Don't worry about how that will unfold. You need to stay focused on today in order to make what you have wished for unfold in the way that you want it to. But it will also be a surprise, because remember, we're being asked to remain flexible, okay? Because we're not going to be able to see everything as we move forward. Get a message from this deck, and I'm going to do the interactive reading. As I move forward and I move to the place that I am hoping to move to, I'm going to have more time and more space to have private readings that are done personally, because I'll be able to have people come over to the place where I live. I'm going to have healings done there as well, Reiki healings, because I'll be able to do it. So there's a lot of things that are going to change in my life as I move forward. I may also be able to put out more readings and spend a little bit more time doing the things that I love, okay, so that you guys will be a part of it. Pay attention to your dreams. You are receiving divine guidance while you sleep, even if you don't remember your dreams. The answers are in your unconscious mind, where they appear in order to help you. Remember, we're following guidance. A lot of these cards have a little dog in them, where it represents your subconscious mind. So we're getting a lot of messages and following guidance, so fear not, okay? But a lot of it is coming through your dreams. Whether you remember them or not, you are getting guidance. For some of you, it's time to detox, whether it's food, drinking, smoking, negative energy, negative people. It's time to release it, and that was at the very beginning of the reading the channeled messages. Release toxins from your body, mind, and your diet. Okay, so if you do that, you'll be able to flow a little bit easier with the energies around you and the guidance that you're receiving, even though you don't realize it, okay? So paying attention to dreams and detoxing a bit is going to help us move forward this week without a hitch. Alright guys, what I'm going to do for you this week, which is a bit different, is I think I'm going to pull a past life card to see what past life is actually triggering you during the last part of the year. Okay, I do past life readings. If there's something that you feel has been affecting you and you're not quite sure what it is, we can do a personal reading for you to kind of figure out where you're at, okay? And what exactly is it that you are working on. As usual, my interactive readings have a choice of A, B, or C, 1, 2, or 3. Okay? So we're going to see what past life is affecting you and what card you're going to get as an advice. Okay. All right. A, B, and C. Where's the box? So I don't want to look at any more cards. Okay, I think I'm good there. Let's see what we have. For those of you that chose A, ships. There's a past life that involved you either working on a ship, being a slave on a ship, being captive on a ship, moving from one place to another on a ship, where it could have gone down, where you could have been abused, where you could have been going from one country to another, and somehow this life is being triggered by this past life where you traveled, where you went from one place to another, where ships, people from the ship, others that were with you at that time, are with you now. And you need to show some type of forgiveness. I'm willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. So something from this lifetime is triggering you now. And it caused a lot of pain, a lot of resentments, a lot of hell, torture. Who knows what could have been happening to you at this time. Pay attention to your dreams at this time, because a thought of this may trigger a dream where you may see someone or have some type of a memory from it. So you need to practice forgiveness, okay? You need to take the lead in your life at this time. Perhaps your power was taken away from you during that lifetime. Or someone may have enslaved you and you feel like you can't move forward, or you can't do certain things without either the consent of someone else or someone else guiding you by the hand. It's time for you to stand up for yourself and take the lead and see what the next move is. Seeing your ships coming in, because again, it's associated somehow with ships. Because this is the card of where you see ships coming in, of the seeds that you have planted. So you need to take the lead in asking for a raise, getting a different job, moving forward, planting seeds and watching them come back to you at some point now in your life, and being able to stand up for yourself, okay? Next, for those of you that chose B, a Celtic, a time when you lived as a Celtic. It could have been, you could have been a very religious person at this time, living in this place. So religion, this country, this type of living or people are somehow affecting you in this lifetime. It could have been you being stripped away from your beliefs, being very dedicated to others. Could have been starvation. It could be the lack of money because you always gave to others or didn't have any money, and in this lifetime everything is ruled by money. You also could be in love with England, Ireland, any of those areas of this world. Maybe you should schedule some type of a vacation to get to those areas so that you can experience some of the healing effects that you may have from past lifetimes in this place, or being a religious person in this place. Maybe Stonehenge has a lot of memories locked away for you, or you may like those kind of places, or druids, fairies, gnomes, things that come from the Celtic type of people, or Ireland and all those places. So perhaps you should learn a little bit more about those places, or maybe visit. They also believed in herbs and the old way of living, old ways of living. So you could perhaps get to know a little bit of that. I step out of the way and surrender any need of control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me in this situation. So you need to connect again with your beliefs in spirituality and a higher power, a belief in the Lord and God, and someone that, or something, an energy that can help guide you, because you could be going through some really difficult times at this moment, which this past life could be triggering this lifetime, okay? And it has to do with your beliefs, with religion, with who you truly are on the inside. Your past lives kind of make us as well. They leave a lot in us to work through. So a belief, a surrender to a higher power, perhaps, is something that is important for you at this time. Believing that you can be healed of whatever it is that you're going through. You need to trust a little bit as well. This is also the Fool card. It represents new beginnings, new cycles in your life. Being able to trust the new path that is opening up before you, even if it is to do with religion. Maybe you want to become a spiritual person, or maybe you want to open up to spirituality a bit more than you have in the past. And there's a past life that is triggering that. So it's in the Celts, it's in Ireland, it's in places where you need to go visit perhaps and spend a couple of days if you can. learning some new things, going to spiritual places that have a lot of meaning because they could trigger a memory or heal you in a sense. And so trust the feelings that you're getting about going to new places or doing new things or becoming more of a spiritual person, because I think that's what's being triggered at this time for you. All right, for those of you that chose C, you have the High Priestess or priest. So for some of you, you were a very spiritual person. You were dedicated to the public, dedicated to others, dedicating to using your intuition in order to help guide others. So you could have lived a lifetime of doing nothing but priest work, priestess. No relationships, cutting yourself off from carnal things in order to be able to be a seer, in order to be able to guide others, to be spiritual, to be totally connected to the divine without no disconnections because of mundane things, money, sex, relationships, children. So you may be triggering this lifetime, you see, nurturing the mother, the family, being able to manifest. So you may have a difficult time at this time manifesting the things that you want, especially a pregnancy or a child, because you were disconnected in this lifetime from all of that. You had to be dedicated only to others. So now you're working on becoming a mother, being more dedicated to love, to sex, to a family, to a relationship, to nurturing yourself and nurturing those that are around you. And it's hard when you don't know how to do that from a previous lifetime that this lifetime is triggering. Okay, you could be a very intuitive person at this time as well, because you're bringing those gifts from this lifetime to now. You may want to be spiritual, but you're also being asked to be a mother, to be family, to have family, because you need to this lifetime. You have to learn that. Your inner child needs help as well. I nurture the child within me through playfulness and self-care. So self-care is very important. Nurturing, loving yourself, who you truly are in this lifetime. Your children, if you have any, and if you don't and you're expecting or you're wanting to have children, this is a very good card that says that you will. Again, this is the Empress card, the one that is able to manifest through love and through beauty and through kindness the things that she wants in her life. You're very powerful at this time in order to manifest it. But a family, love, relationships, that's what's being triggered in this lifetime, because in other lifetimes, you had to dedicate yourself to others. So in this lifetime, it's all about using your intuition, using your spirituality, opening up to family, children, your inner child, and nurturing that a bit more. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for choosing my channel, for listening to my videos. I do appreciate you wholeheartedly. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.